Hey y'all, welcome to Bubba's Small World. Still Bracelet Shed Gresham. If you ain't heard it, still Bracelet Shed Gresham. I ain't heard no different still. But anyhow, alright. This is a how I do video, not a how to video. Because there are a lot of how to videos on YouTube, but this is just how I do. So, because now as everybody knows, I use a lot of pallets. I'll break them down. And whenever you break them down, you get pieces like this. Yep, they do that, especially whenever you pull them apart. And then, you got pieces that just, they're all busted up and everything. And, well, you see how pretty it is right there. And so, me personally, a lot of people like that look. I like to make a pretty board like this. I love to take it and make it just like that. So that way whenever you stain it or whatever, it just really brings out the wood, the grain in it. And I mean, it's just awesome. Some of y'all have seen, dang, Skeeter, and it's so cold. Anyhow, a lot of y'all have seen a lot of the stuff I've built and stained and everything. And some of it I just polyurethane, which I've got a little surprise for y'all this weekend. Finally got my vanity top polyurethane. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But anyhow, back on subject. But I like to take, I just like to see the actual beauty of the wood. Not saying that it ain't beauty unfinished or rough cut such as, this. I just rather see it like this. So, and so there's a lot of time involved in it. Mostly because I got to break the pallets down. Sometimes it takes me maybe about 10 minutes to break a pallet apart because you got to pull all the nails. Well, you got to pull all the boards off of it, which leaves the nails in it. Sometimes it leaves in your long slats like this. Sometimes it's in the runners that go from end to end. Now, if I use the runners, then I got to pull the nails out of it. And whew, you want to talk about a job? Them nails, man, shine them things, they don't want to come out of there. It's like they put concrete around them or super glue or something. Or I don't know, them things is tough. But anyhow, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all, first I use my planer to get the board like this. From side to side. Some people call it a thickness planer. I just call it a planer because it makes it smooth. And then I'm going to show y'all how I clean up the edges and square it up. Because a lot of times you get pieces, I don't know if this, no, I already cut that. A lot of times the pieces are like this and like that, or just cut kind of wavy and everything. And that's cut a little wavy. Yeah, y'all can see that. So it's not square. So what I'm fixing to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and fire this up. I already preset the height. And I'll make a cut. And I might have to probably adjust it 1 or 2 more times to actually finally get it to cutting. So I'm going to go ahead and start. And we're going to see how it turns out. Okay, now that I got it shut up, now I took it from this to that. Now y'all noticed whenever I made my first pass where it like really wasn't cutting anything. Well, there again, I'm trying to err on the side of caution because I don't want to set my blade depth too low and just have everything jam up on the inside of it. So you just set it to where it'll barely touch. If it don't touch, then you go down just a little bit more. And you noticed on that second pass it made, it cut a little bit. So then I had to go a half a turn more. And luckily with this piece, it cleaned it up really well. Because some of them, you'll get up in here and they'll be cut like this in here and this thick over here. And you have to keep running across it multiple times to actually get it to flatten out. So what I'm gonna do right quick, like, is I'm gonna go ahead and flatten this up or finish this other side up. Then I'm gonna show you how I joint it, which is make the sides even, flat, squared. Yes, that. Sit that. Now, if y'all notice, I about almost boogered up because I forgot to readjust my depth on my thing, because that's where I got that first one from, and then I had to go down another half so I could get like this, which is beautiful. Ooh, I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's little runners and stuff up in there. Man, that's always beautiful whenever you can, boy, woo. But anyhow, all right, y'all sit tight. I'm gonna take you to my table saw now and show you actually how I joint the sides. All right, now, finally got this camera thing set up. Now I'm getting ready to show you how I joint the piece of wood, which is, you know, where I make one side flat. Now what I normally do is I try to look for the side that bows out, because what I'll do is I'll go from end to end and it'll just cut that section out and it'll just flatten it out, make it smooth. And with this jig, what I do, I don't know if y'all can see this right here, but y'all will in a minute, is I mount the board on it like that, and I'll get my ends so where they're kind of flush. Now this is actually something that I saw on YouTube of all places, and it seems to work really well. But instead of something with wing nuts, they have quick clamps, which you stick your board in, push it down, boom, you know, it's locked in. I haven't progressed to that level yet. I'm getting there though. Now, what keeps this piece here running straight is this piece across the back. What that does is slide into my miter slot right over here, and it just guides it straight. And what I did is when I built this, I actually made this piece here a little bit longer, and then I run it through my saw. And what they did, it's an exact cut with the saw blade. So wherever this piece is, that's where the saw blade will be. So that's why I'll have a little lip, like y'all can see right there, and it'll just trim that off nice and flush. So now if y'all hold tight a second, we'll get this done. Alright, want to make sure it's tight. Now, as y'all can see, that edge right there is nice and pretty. It's not ugly like that. Now, how I'll do this side is I'll use my table saw fence this time, because now I have a flat side. And then I'll just square this side up to that side. In other words, that way they'll be the same thickness all the way from one end to the other. And if y'all hold tight, I'll show y'all how that's done. Okay, here we go. Go and cut it now. Wait a minute. I need to. Aha! Always make sure you use something like this so you don't get your finger next to that blade. That blade, it don't stop. At least not for my finger, it wouldn't. And there you go. Now we have a nice pretty board. Except for the ends, which I'll square them up on my chop saw. So, but that's pretty much it in a nutshell. But whenever you're doing about 30 to 40 boards this size, you know, it takes a while, because it just takes a while. So, but either way, I mean, as y'all can see, the board turns out, it's oak. Nice, pretty oak. So she'll stain up real good, polyurethane real good, or stain in polyurethane real good. You don't want to paint it though. If you want to paint something, get pine. Yeah, don't, you know, ain't no point in having good furniture if you're going to paint it. Not with good wood. Pine, that, yeah, paint that. But alright, well that's it for now. I hope y'all kind of understand some of what I have to go through whenever I'm cleaning up pallet wood. You know, like I say, it just takes a while. But other than that, I love it. I enjoy it. Usually it's some of the most beautiful wood I've ever seen. I mean, look, it's even got character. There's an nail hole. And my vanity top I will show you this weekend. It is also beautiful. The oak and poplar, I mean, oh my Lord. Yeah, it don't look like nothing in the picture I posted. So, just, boy. But now, anyhow, my how-to videos, or how I do videos, like I say, it's strictly going to be YouTube only. I'll still be posting updates on YouTube and Facebook. And that's pretty much it for now. So, hopefully I'll get the ripping cabinets and stuff out of the bathroom this weekend. That'd be awesome. So, we'll see what happens. Alright, well that's it for now. Later.